French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Let's go!
Back-to-back carries here. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut my team! Cut my team!
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. That one complete to Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready! Six guard! Check 6 guard!
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And the man is there to knock that away. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on!
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Chased out to his right. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in a hurry up here. Richardson from the gun on third. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Staying with Walker. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
You know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play is pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cougar 19. Check smash, check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready,
Out of the gun, Daniels. This connects with Higgins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Walker on first down. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Ready.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ranger. Come on, come on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Run like that, Case, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
19. Cowboy 80.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Running their full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Play fake. It's Richardson. This one's caught. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, it's Richardson. To Pitts it goes. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. Ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's much too high out of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate. Or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in this time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They'll try and punch it in. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Richardson fires quickly out one. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints who have it, 2nd and 9.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19. Come on. Come on. Panther and left. Hooker 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half. And they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 by 60.
Air it out on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Saints take over
3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, right, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
He brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right behind.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie things up at 14.
Joshua Party to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
A 49-yard gain. And the Panthers first down. A 49-yard gain on the play.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. That's Harris on the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ray Harris, the intended target there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to...
He has the Carolina touchdown! The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
19, Cup 18, Rattler, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Ramp throw 80.
Now Daniels to throw. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
60 Bobcat, 60, 19 tight, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels on 1st down. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Warriors, go!
2nd down and 10. Daniels. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Dragon 60, Mustang 19, Tiger 19.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Getting out to his left. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now. Ready.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Daniels back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
19. Cup 19. The Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To the air on third and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. They really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Offensive line. Here we go. Right up the gut. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Saints are going to have it after the second interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Katie, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
Running with Walker again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Check. Come on. Set. Unlock. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Walker running right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Here we go. Panthers 60. 70. Buffalo 18.
Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right.
And once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two. The defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal.
Ready.
Walker. And this is going to end behind the line. Great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play action with Richardson. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. He got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker, 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
60 Bobcats.
He'll throw it. That one complete to Pitts. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
60, 19, 19.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
You can say positive about the execution of that play. At least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Richardson. Guess who? Pitts has another. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 gross. Hop, 70. Hop.
Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, more interceptions.
That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Richardson on 3rd. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
It's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a Walker run. He's out in the clear. He's still going at the 30. Down the left sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just some points in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked.
You know, I think it does, Kate. I think it just adds a little bit more momentum. Those players in that phase of the game that we don't talk about them nearly enough, but they know they have a chance to make a critical play, at times a game-changing play, and you just saw it right there by knocking that extra point down.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
6-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Throwing now, Richardson. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead to 7.
Panthers.
I should know noticed by now, Brock, I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster doing it. And with 2 scores now, it's a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Viking 18.
Walker now from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Cook 18, run.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Has it downfield working the left. Now he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to 12. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
69, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. On the move, hit it right. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Mustang 19. Now, let's go. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Vacates quickly left side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trail by 8. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready.
Now to throw. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut it to just 2 late in the game. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
Ready.
So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Okay, this might be just as tough as the touchdown.
That catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie. For now, at least, it looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Putting the receiver in motion. Setting up to pass. It's caught left side by Harris. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this third down.
Here we go. Start. Nice. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason. Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
He'll look to throw it. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18, find it, Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. From the red zone on first. Buying some time right. And they break the ties. It's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. 1 play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Need this to force overtime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Chased out to his right. Need this to force overtime. It's intercepted. That will do it. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.